Hello everyone, welcome to our online learning platform SP Lesson. So today we discuss some basics terminology in physics which is used in small classes as well as some competitions. So today we discuss some basics of physics and other tricks are uploaded on channel. You see the playlist and like, subscribe and share this channel. So without any wasting time, let's start to the topic. First of all, we see the types of motion in physics: one-dimensional motion, two-dimensional motion, or rotational motion. Generally, these types of motion are seen in your life. 1D means one-dimensional motion. It means the particle will move at one time in one direction. We know the graph has for plus axis, minus axis, plus y and minus y. If the particle move in the plus axis, plus x axis, so we saw the one dimensional motion. Minus x axis, this is also called one dimensional motion, at one time only in one direction. The plus y, so it is also called one dimensional motion, and minus y, this is also called one dimensional motion. But at one time the particle move in two directional, like which is called the plane, xy plane, yz plane, xz plane, like this. This is plus x, minus x, plus y, minus y, plus z, minus z. It means एक टाइम में दो डायरेक्शन में फ्लो कर सकता है. Like we see the example of in daily life projectile motion and circular motion. They all are two-dimensional motion. Projectile motion means we know when we kick the football, it goes like this. So it move in xy plane. So at an angle theta, we kick the football like this, and it goes this path. So it is a two-dimensional motion, and we know when we toss a stone in a string and move up like this, we know this is a circle, so it's called circular motion, and it is also a two-dimensional motion. Okay, rotational motion means it move like this and this also. This is called rotational. This is circular and this is linear. This is one dimensional and this is circular motion. So it is called rotatory motion. So type of motion we see in the physics: one dimensional motion, two dimensional motion, and the rotational motion. We see in the daily life like a bike's tire, like this. So it's just example of rotational motion. So in one dimensional or two dimensional motion, we can define the direction of particle. We use two words, scalar and vector. Scalar means these quantities does not have any direction, only have magnitude. And the term which we use, magnitude plus direction, which is called vector quantity. Okay, let's we understand. Okay, we know the 5 kg, any terms, 5 kg, 10 kg, this is the mass, and we know the mass doesn't have any direction, it has only magnitude. 5 kg, 10 kg, इसका कोई direction नहीं है, it has only magnitude. So it is a scalar quantity. Okay, just we see, we know we goes to the market. When we say another person, I am going 5 kilometer, so it's the scalar quantity because we doesn't mention any direction. If we say we goes 5 kilometer in north direction, now it's a vector quantity because we mention the direction. This is scalar and this is vector. So vector quantity has magnitude plus direction. but scalar quantity only have magnitude like 5 kg, 10 kg, 5 liter, 10 liter. It doesn't have any direction, only have magnitude. Kilogram, this is called mass. Liter, this is volume. So these quantities only have magnitude, doesn't have any direction, so it's called scalar quantity. And the direction which have magnitude plus direction, which is called vector quantity. So we say we goes 5 kilometer in north direction, it's a vector quantity. We say we only goes 5 kilometer far away, it's a scalar quantity, because we doesn't mention any direction. Scalar, magnitude plus direction, vector. Okay, first we discuss the two words distance and displacement. Distance means the total length of path. The total length of path. Displacement means the difference between final position minus initial position. The difference of path between final position and initial position. So we just understand an example. A boy move from house to school like this. It is 10 kilometer far away from the house. So it goes from house to school and come back from school to house. Now we found the distance. So 10 kilometer and plus 10 kilometer, the total length of the path. So the distance is 20 kilometer. Okay. Displacement means final position और initial positions के बीच का difference. So final position कहाँ है? इसके हाउस में ही है. Initial position भी कहाँ थी? इसके हाउस में ही है. तो total displacement कितना हो गया? How much displacement? 0. Okay. When we go house to school, the distance is 10 kilometer and the displacement is also 10 kilometer, because this is final position and this is initial position. The difference is 10 kilometer. So the distance and displacements are equal. But distance is never negative. Displacement is 0, but distance is never 0. Please remember this thing. Distance is always add, and it's never be negative. And distance is equal or greater than displacement. डिस्प्लेसमेंट कभी भी डिस्टेंस से ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता, बट डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट इक्वल भी हो सकते हैं और डिस्टेंस ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है. प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. इट इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू साइन. नाउ वी सी इन ए ग्राफ हाउ डज वी शो द वेक्टर. सो इन प्लस एक्स एक्सिस we denote the vector. This is called unit vector. Only show the direction I cap. In this is minus x axis, it is called minus I cap. In the plus y axis, it's called j cap. So in minus y axis, it's called minus j cap. This is the z direction. This is 3D. So it is called plus k cap or plus z direction. And this is called minus k cap or minus z direction. Okay, when we see v goes to plus x axis 3 meter and we want to know how become its vector, so we show 3 meter in plus x direction. So this is the vector quantity 3 I cap. The I cap is a unit vector. Its value is 1. It show only the direction. When we see, when we go the 3 meter in plus y axis, so we show 3 j cap. This is 3 meter in minus x axis, so we write minus 3 I cap. 3 meter in minus y I cap, this is like this. 3 meter in plus z, 3 k cap. 3 meter in minus z, minus 3 k. So like this we show the direction in graph or any equation. This is called unit vector. It has value 1 and show only the direction up. Now see, the drop of a body means when we drop a body like this, we doesn't give any initial velocity. This is the drop. So we see when we drop a body, the initial velocity is 0. Please remember this thing. When we drop a body in a gravity effect, we doesn't give any initial velocity, so initial velocity is 0. When the body stops after some time, then the final velocity is 0. This is some basic terms and knowledge. When we drop of a body, the initial velocity is 0, and the body after some time it can be in rest, so the final velocity is 0. This is called a drop of a body and rest of a body in a gravity effect. Now we see how the difference between mass and weight. The weight we can define in the terms of gravity effect. If we know the mass as 5 kg, 10 kg, a person has, let's example, a person has 50 kg mass. So it's a mass, not a weight. So weight is mass multiplied by small g. Here small g is a gravitational acceleration having value 9.8 meter per second square, or generally we said 10 meter per second square. So mass multiplied by small g gives weight. This is small m. When we multiplied by g, we get weight. So this is the basic terminology we can start. If you want more like this, please say in the comment box, then we make a video on basic terminology. And please like, subscribe and share this channel. Thank you.